Hello everyone. So now I'm here to talk about second semester, and I'm actually hopefully not gonna be behind this semester. Um I actually yesterday was my third day of fish fab, because right now I'm in fish fab. And I'll have 3 weeks of fish fab, and then I'll go to meat fab. So right now in fish fab, fabrication and identification. Um our first day we got a whole fish, and we took the scales off, we gutted it, um and we filleted it. And it wasn't my best, but it was also my very first time filleting a fish, so I thought I did pretty good. My dad gave me a C minus as a grade though, but I've definitely improved. Even in one day, I've definitely improved. So I have those pictures. We were doing a rockfish that day, so um then the next day, um so it was originally a 14-day class, and it was condensed into a 2-day class. So day 2, we did the amount of fish that we normally do in 2 days. We did it in one day. So we filleted 2 sardines, which, and then I'll get to trying them later, but they were actually really good. We filleted 2 sardines, which they weren't they weren't pretty, but they were also, like, because they're so small. I mean, they were probably like this big, but because they're small, they're kind of hard to do. But it worked out. And then that also we also did a flatfish, which we so for the flatfish day, he kind of just like says, okay, I'm gonna order this many flatfishes, um, the best the best available the best possible kind you should get, or variety, or whatever. Um, so the turbo is the best quality flatfish there is, in his opinion, and really, really, it's the best quality. And we just happened to get it, and no other fish fab class has gotten turbo. It was just the luck of the draw, and we got turbo. And so we got to flay 2 small turbos, and by the picture you can see that they're not small. And then filleting those, actually, they were so good. He even walked up to me and looked at me and was like, really good fillets. And I was like, oh, and I was so excited. This class I have Chef Paul. I don't think I said that, but yeah, I have Chef Paul Irving. Um, and I'm looking at the pictures of the fillets, and they were just so good. I'll put it up there, but there you go. Sneak peek. um, so we got to do 2 turbos, not just one. Um, so I did the first one, and it was really good, and I did the second one. They were good, but I definitely did the first ones that I filleted were definitely better, which is should be, it was kind of backwards, but whatever. And then I also got to fillet one large turbo, and actually we couldn't get enough large flatfish to for each person to fillet their own. So we got in partners, and we each filleted a half. So we filleted the top half and the bottom half, and I filleted the bottom half. And actually, I have a friend here. She's my best friend. Her name is Sierra. We weren't in the same fundamentals class, but in getting switched around for fish fab in second semester, now we're in the same class, and we were even put in the same group. So it was me and her like right next to each other in class, and it makes it super fun. But I'm also, when we start cooking, I'll get nervous about it, because I mean, best friends working together doesn't always work out, but right now it works out. Because we're just cutting fish right next to each other, and it's fun. We just kind of go back and forth, and it's so much fun. So that was our one large turbo, and I have a picture of my fillets for that as well. Um, Then we actually had a Saturday class this week, so it was Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday were our 3 days. And on our Saturday class, we filleted a rockfish again, but this time it came scaled and gutted. So all we had to do was cut the fins off and fillet it. And in the picture, you can see my fillets of my second time filleting a rockfish, and it was so much better. And I definitely improved. Still wasn't perfect, but I definitely improved, and so I'm just glad about that. As soon as I finish editing these videos, I have to sharpen my knives because that's the number one rule in cutting fish is sharp knives. That day we also got to fillet rainbow trout. So we also filleted the rainbow trout. It again wasn't that pretty. It wasn't that pretty, but I was pretty happy with it. Taking the bones tore it up a lot, but other than that, I was happy. But I definitely could have improved. And so I'll have the picture of that. And then we also had leftover fish from the day before, so we also I also filleted a turbo again. And so I have a picture of that. Our chef, so one thing because he had to reduce the amount of money for the class because it's the most expensive class to buy like ingredients for because fish is expensive. So we won't get to work with catfish. However, he did be able to get us one. So he made us deep fried catfish and he made it whole, and I have a picture of that. So our chef made that, and so we got to try it, and it was so good. He also made roasted rockfish. And he roasted rockfish, and then he also made sardines as well. And he cooked the sardines from the day before, and they were so good. It totally changes everyone's, because they were fresh sardines, they weren't like the canned sardines. And so it totally changed everyone's mind on people who hate sardines, which I've never had sardines from a can, and after having this, I don't really want to. But and then yeah, so that were my 3 days of Fish Fab so far. And I'm super excited to see where the rest of the 12 days, or not even 12 days, we have 9 days left. I'm super excited to see where they go. And then after that, Meat Fab. So thanks for watching. Bye.